You can win this beautiful car on the on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Well, thank you, Gene. Good morning, everybody. We hope you're having a nice day. We want to welcome you to Card Shark. And right now, let's meet our two dealers, then we'll meet our two card sharks. So let's get our show started by saying hello to Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, our delightful dealers, Card Shark. Woo! Hello. Okay, ladies, if you would deal out the cards, I'll get the card sharks in you. Come on, Mary and Frank, here we go. Our champion is Mary, and Mary has won $18,501, including a new car.
Oh, great.
How about that? Tell us about Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary Gagne. I'm vacationing here from Washington, D.C. I have a career in real estate, and in my spare time, I raise little Chinese Shar-Pei puppies, the ones with all the wrinkles all over
Why'd
them.
you happen to choose the Shar-Pei?
Well, I kind of got interested in their background from a television show I saw, and I studied them and read about them and their heritage, and I thought they were fascinating, and they really are. They're great animals.
Yours bite?
They can be trained to bite. They were Chinese fighting dogs.
You didn't answer my question.
No, they don't. I have no biting dogs.
Have you ever been bitten by one of your dogs?
Absolutely not.
All right. Frank?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. My name is Frank Amirati. I'm from New York City. I'm a waiter. Hey, right on. Right on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm vacationing here, and my last name, Amirati, comes from the word love in Naples.
Amirati comes from love.
Amor. You got it. You're doing that well, Bob.
Naples, right. Okay. We've got the cards dealt out. Lacey's got them dealt out. We're ready to start game number 2. If you remember, you win 2 games, and you're the champion. Frank won the first game. You devil, you.
Yeah, when you got it, you got it.
Yeah, I know. Alex Trebek told me. Okay, so anyway, we're going to start off this one with a question to you, Mary, and it involves 10 men in our studio audience who've all been married less than a year. Gentlemen, please join us. There they are. Now, Mary, before the show, we asked our 10 newlywed men, since you've been married, have you had a big fight? How many of these 10 men said that they have?
Well, I know when I was a newlywed, I had some big fights.
Did you?
Yeah, unfortunately. But they all turned out the best way in my favor.
You mean you won, yes.
That's right, that's right. I would say most of them probably have had a big fight. I'm going to say 8.
8. Let's see what Frank says.
Listen, I know that when I was a newlywed, my wife and I had, we didn't have a fight for a long time, not for 4 or 5 days.
Good.
But I think that this number is going to be lower because these guys look like very cool guys.
Yeah, they are cool, all right. Yeah. Especially Doc. The actual number of these men who've had a big fight since they've been married is 3 of them. It was a lot lower. All right. Which 3 of you guys have had the big fight? Raise your hand if you would, please. Oh, Jack, what were you fighting about?
Well, Bob, my wife has always a chance of being late, and it takes her a long time to get ready. And just this morning, she was really taking a lot of time, and I was pretty sure it was going to make us late.
Yes.
And we kind of had a good fight about that.
I mean, what'd you tell her, Jack? What'd you tell her?
Well, first, I begged her to please hurry up. I said, we've got to be there, and I had to drive about 80 miles an hour.
Wait a minute, Jack, wait a minute. Is that what you call a fight? I beg you, honey, please hurry?
Well, that was at the end of it.
I see. Obviously, she won the fight.
She's here.
Yes, that's what I figured. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Nice to have you with us. Frank? You ready, Frank? All right, here we go. Frank,
Oh,
King.
lower.
Lower to King. 3.
Hey, higher.
Is it? Yeah.
All right, higher.
Iron 5. Yes.
All right.
3. All right. How's Mary doing? Is she still over there?
Hi.
Okay. You okay, Mary?
Hanging in there.
All right, we'll be back to find out who our champion's going to be right after this. Gene Rayburn. If you had 1 million of those, well, you'd be eligible to stand next to me because we have 10 self-made millionaires on Card Sharks all next week. One of the questions I ask is, did you work so hard making your money that you lost the woman you love? What do you think they said? Well, you'll find out. 10 self-made millionaires on Card Sharks all next week. We have returned. Ready for our next question. It goes to Frank. You ready, Frank?
Okay, Bob.
All right, Frank. We surveyed 100 women business executives, and we asked them, does a woman make a more ruthless business competitor than a man? How many women executives said, yes, a woman does make a more ruthless business competitor?
Oh, they do. They do. And if you don't believe me, you ask my ex-wife, because she's been in business for a lot of years. And I found, I actually watched my ex-wife fire somebody after they had put in a lot of overtime because they called in sick one day when it was supposed to be busy. And this was in a place that she worked. So I think it's going to be a high number, about 78.
78 out of 100 women executives said, yes, a woman does make a more ruthless business competitor. Mary?
I go along with this line of reasoning. I'm female in a management capacity, and I'm tough. Women have to be tougher.
Why?
To get ahead out there, you just have to be even more competitive than a man. You've got to be.
Like to tell us guys what to do, right?
Well, no, yeah.
That's what I thought.
I
Thank
do.
you. Okay.
As a matter of fact.
Actual number of women executives who said a woman. Oh, I'll find out in just a second. You say higher or lower, Mary?
I'm going to say lower.
Lower.
Yes.
All right. The actual number of women executives who said a woman makes a more ruthless business competitor is 70 of them. It was just a little bit lower. All right. There we go.
Change that card.
Change the card? Yeah, Lace got a new one for you. Queen.
Lower.
Lower. No, not lower. Hey, Frank, you could win the whole championship right here if you get this one correct.
Higher.
Higher. If it's higher, you're the new champ. Are you the new champ? No. Not yet. No.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. You're right. But we'll have another question for you. Educated guess time. Mary.
Okay.
What's the top hourly wage a federal prisoner is paid for making license plates?
I don't think they're paid very much. I think it's just an incentive maybe for them to build up an account when they get out or something. I don't know.
Kind of like a Christmas club.
$1.50.
$1.50 an hour. She said that's the top. Frank, what do you think?
Well, having never been in prison,
Yes.
I'm an authority on this. I think it's lower.
You think it might be lower?
Yes, sir.
The actual top hourly wage of federal prisoners paid for making license plates is 85 cents an hour. Yes, it was lower. You're right. Not the best to pay. All right, Frank, what do you think?
Change that card.
Change the 8. The 8 becomes a 6.
Let's go higher, Bob.
Here again, if it's higher, you're the new champ. Are you the new champ? Not yet. Oh, wow. All right, Mary's still alive. Mary?
Lower, come on.
Lower, no. Come on, you guys. Now we got to play sudden death. Fourth and final question. Someone has to win the game. Let's play the cards. Question's yours, Frank. A Brooklyn millionaire has pledged to pay $1,000 to each local high school girl who remains a virgin until she reaches 19. So we surveyed 100 single women over the age of 19, and we asked them, would you have been eligible to collect a reward like that? I don't write them, folks. I just read them. How many single women claim they would have been eligible for that reward?
Well, if they were honest, if they were honest, because the sexual revolution is what it is, I would say that number would be very low.
Well, how low?
I would say about 26.
26 out of 100 single women claim they would have been eligible for that reward.
It would make me feel good if it was higher. I think people, I like to think girls are waiting a little bit longer. There's a lot happening in the world today. I'm going to have to say higher.
Higher?
Yes. I think more would be eligible.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
I'm not going to ask her. No.
No, God forbid. My mother's out there. Please don't ask.
I don't have to ask, do I? The actual number of single women who would have been eligible for that reward is 54 of them. All right. Sudden death time.
La,
says,
la,
"Don't
la,
walk
la.
over here."
Can I blaze the board?
You have these choices, Mary. You can play it out or you can pass it. What do you want to do?
I have to pass it.
Going to pass it to Frank. All right, Frank, up to you.
Once again, higher.
If it's higher, you're our new champ. Are you? Yes, you are. All right. Congratulations to you, Frank.
Thank you. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. Now, Frank's after his own show. Mary, you're delightful lady. We had a good time with you. You won $18,501 in cash and prizes.
Thank you,
Congratulations to you. We'll see you again,
Thank
okay?
you.
Come on, Frank. Hey, way to go. This beats Tendon Bar, doesn't it? Huh? Yeah. Listen, we'll be back in just a moment to find out how much money Frank can win. Maybe even a new car right after this. The room is... Welcome back to Card Sharks. Well, Frank, This is it, man. You could win as much as $32,000.
Oh, my God. My
Can you
ex-wife
believe
must
that?
be going crazy.
Let's forget about her, okay?
All right.
I mean, you know, let's just win the money and win a car. We've added a couple of jokers over there. Every time a joker pops up, gives you a chance of winning that new car. Because you're the champ, Lacey's got one joker for you, so you know you at least have one opportunity. You can change one card per line. It's an important rule for you. Give him $200, and we're going to see how much money you can win. Here we go. All right, Frank. There, my friend, is the king, and you got 200.
All of it lower.
Yeah, bet it all lower than the king, and it is. You got 400. Player change.
Oh, I can change it. Yeah, change it, please.
Change
Oh,
it.
number two. Number two.
Number two.
Okay, let's see what the 6 is. 6 becomes an 8.
All right. All of it lower.
Yeah, all of it lower than the old ace. Now you got 800.
All of it lower.
All of it lower than the queen. Yeah.
All
Now you got
right.
16 up here. Give you
Okay.
4. You got $2,000.
Okay, let's change that card. Number three. Number three.
Number 3. The 7 becomes a 9 with $2 grand.
All right. $50 lower.
$50 lower than the 9. All right. You got $19.50 now.
Okay, let's do $450 lower.
$450 lower than the Jack Joker. Well, that won't hurt you. There you go. Let's hang on to that if you would, please. Now, what's the bet, Frank?
Same bet lower.
Okay, how much did you bet? Tell me.
$450.
$450 lower than the Jack. There you go.
All right.
$2,400.
Okay, bet $1,400 higher.
$1,400 higher than the 4. It is.
right.
Barely.
All right.
$3,800. Want to change the cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
All
will.
right.
The 6 is now a 4 again. Now, Frank, let me tell you. You got $3,800. Got to bet at least $1,900 or half.
$1,900 higher.
$1,900 higher. Gonna bet half of it. $1,900 higher than the 4. Woo! Not higher. That's okay. You played it real smart. You end up with $1,900. All
right.
And you got 2 jokers. Thank you, Lacey. Okay, Frank, take a look over here now, my friend. 7 numbered cards. As you know, behind one of them is the word car. If you find it, well, this is the card that you will win. Gene?
The Dodge Shadow 3-door coupe has practicality, style, and a hot performance. Features standard equipment, popular equipment package, and California emission. Good luck, Frank.
All right, Frank, go put those jokers wherever you want them to be. Let's see if you can win this new car. The man says number 4 and number 2. 2 and 4. Right over here, Frank. You can close your eyes, do whatever you want. I'll go over and see if you win a car. Oh, gosh, he
my
says.
God.
Is the word car behind number 2? If it is, he wins a brand new car. Not there. Then is it behind number 4? Behind number 4 is the word. Oh, number 6. Hey, Frank.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hey, all right.
You're doing just fine. You've got $2,200 in cash. You're the champ. And we're going to meet a new challenger for our champion right after this.
Tattletale. 28383.
Frank, time to meet a new challenger. Pretty lady, your name is Terry. And Terry, come in here.
Hi.
Hiya.
I'm Terry Temple. I'm from Florence, South Carolina. I'm 25, single, and I work as a flight attendant.
You're from Florence, South
Florence,
Carolina?
South Carolina, a little bitty place on the other side of the United States.
I have been to Florence, South
That's
Carolina.
they have rumors of that there.
That's right. Yeah, there's
Infamous.
rumors about me being in Florence.
That's right.
I was there with Merle Haggard in Florence, South Carolina. We probably tore the town up a little bit.
Probably so. I hadn't been the same since you left.
That's probably true, yes. I just admitted it. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you're single, and you're a flight attendant, and...
Yes.
Okay, great. We got all that information. You know Frank.
Yes, I know Frank.
Watch old Frank. He starts
Sure
talking
do.
with his hands. Just move back a little bit, okay?
I'll be
All
aware.
right,
Thanks
here
for
we
the
go.
warning.
Win 2 games. You're the champ. Let's get it going. Lacey's got the cards dealt out. First question goes to you, Frank.
Okay.
Here it is. We surveyed 100 men. We asked them, when you lose a bet, which makes you feel worse, being wrong or losing the money? How many men said they feel worse about being wrong?
Well, I'll tell you. Before, when I won the money and then lost the other half, I felt bad because I lost the money. But when you're on the outside betting baseball game and football, stuff like that, I think it's being wrong because the guy you bet is generally a friend, and the fact that he's right and you're wrong drives you nuts. So I would say about 74.
74.
Feel wrong.
Good. Terry, you know what he said?
Yes, well, I agree with his line of thinking, and I have a boyfriend that has never been wrong. We've dated 6 years. He's not been wrong yet. So he would hate the fact that he was wrong, but he would also hate the fact that he lost the money. So I would
higher or
say
lower than 74?
That would be a little lower.
A little lower than that. The actual number of men who feel worse about being wrong when they lose a bet is 51 of them. You're right. There it was. It was lower.
All right.
Okay, Terry, look here.
Oh, let's change that that card, Bob,
Sure.
please.
7 will be now an 8.
Oh, well, not much better, but let's go higher.
Higher than the 8.
Yeah, let's go lower, Bob.
Lower the king. No.
Oh.
Woo-wee. Lacey's fault. Frank, free chance.
Lower.
Lower than 9. Got it.
Higher.
Is it higher? Sir?
Higher.
Higher than 6. Yeah.
Lower.
In order to win the game. Yeah.
All right.
Don't be too quick now.
Hey, I'm stylish.
Be kind to that lady, Frank.
I know, go easy.
You just hurt her feelings.
God.
That's okay. Frank wins game number 1 and $100. We'll set up now for game number 2. And Terry, the first question in this game will be yours. Pressure's on you. You have to win this game. This, by the way, Terry, this question involves our 10 guys who are newlyweds. They've been married less than a year.
Okay.
Hey, and Terry, before the show, we asked these 10 newlywed men, did you write any part of your own wedding ceremony? How many of these 10 men did write part of their own wedding ceremony?
I just was in a wedding in October, and they wrote part of their ceremony, so it's a new trend, I think. People are doing that more and more. But if I had to guess, I'd say maybe 3 out of the 10.
3 out of the 10. Let's see what Frank says.
No, these guys look like they would want to write their own ceremony, part of their own ceremony, and also they want to show the wife who's the boss. So I say it's going to be a higher number.
I hope you don't ever plan to get married again, Frank.
Never.
Yeah, I can tell. Actual number of these guys who wrote part of their own wedding ceremony is 1. Only one of them.
All right.
Oh, where's the romantic guy? Oh, Doc. Doc, what'd you change, pal?
Well, we left in the love and honor and took out the obey.
Took out obey. Did she tell you to do that?
No,
No, you just took it out by yourself?
that was common agreement.
It was.
Yes,
I think
it was.
that's really nice. Now, do you obey what she says?
Well, I obey and she obeys.
Pardon me, sir?
I said we both obey each other now.
So you're still obeying even though you took it out?
So we don't have a written agreement to do it.
Who's the boss, Doc?
Pardon?
I said, who's the boss?
Oh, she's the boss 50% of the time. I'm the boss the other.
You should be in politics, Doc. You do a wonderful job. Okay. He will not commit himself. All right. Is it Terry? Terry, there's a 7.
I love these 7s, but let's change it.
Well, all right. 7 now turns out to be a 5.
Okay, let's go higher, Bob.
Higher than
What
a
are the
5,
odds?
6.
Oh, let's go higher
Higher
still.
than 6. 6.
Oh.
The ladies, you have to have a face card. Amazing. Frank, you get a free chance here. Deuce.
Higher.
Higher than deuce. Deuce.
Oh.
Whew. This is tough. Okay, Frank, new question.
Okay.
We asked 100 third-grade boys to complete this familiar phrase. You can't teach an old dog blank. How many third-grade boys knew the phrase is that you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh, I don't listen. I have a godson who is 5 years old, and he still doesn't know a lot of phrases.
How
And
many
I don't-
guys?
I
Third
think
graders.
maybe very low, maybe 15.
How many?
15.
15 out of 100 said knew that phrase. Then, all right? Terry, higher or lower than that?
I'm just going to go just a bit higher. I don't think a whole lot of them would know, but maybe a little more than 15.
A little more than 15, think it's higher, okay. Actual number of third-grade boys who knew the phrase is you can't teach an old dog new tricks is 3 of them.
Oh.
Only 3 of them. They'd never heard of that before. One little guy said, you can't teach an old dog to bring me a steak. Another one said, you can't teach an old dog to roll over. Boy, that's the truth, isn't it? Okay. Who has this? Hey, Frank.
Higher.
Higher than the 2. Yeah.
Higher.
Higher than the 8. No, not higher than the 8. Terry, you get a free shot at it.
Okay, let's go with the odds again, Bob. Higher.
Higher than a 5. Yep.
Yeah, let's go lower.
Lower than the jack. You got
Oh,
it.
let's go higher again.
Higher than a 4. Yeah.
Oh. I'm a freeze. Play
Freeze
it
there?
safe. Yeah, let's do.
Okay. That's
The way
the
my
freeze
luck's
right
been
there.
running, I don't want to push it here.
I don't blame you. We'll pause for these words. We'll come right back to find out who's going to win game number 2. About all the time we have for today. That means that we're going to have to pick it up next time where we're leaving off right now. Our champ, you had a pretty good day, didn't you?
Hey, not bad.
Not bad at all.
For a little old guy. No.
Yeah, a little old guy. Terry, you'll be back with us next time,
Absolutely.
I hope. I know Slick here will be back, and we certainly hope that you'll be back. For Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
The 70s and the 90s update.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.